captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Man. Absolutely fabulous night last night. Not only did the Phillies Diamondbacks go over, not only did the Avalanche cover the puck line, not only did the Hurricanes cover the puck line, not only did Jacksonville State win outright, covering the 7.5 as dogs, not only did South Alabama hit the damn over. I know, Winnipeg Jets, huh? Can't win them all. 5-1, 6-1, something. I didn't even count. You heard all the wins. Winnipeg was the first loss. And while all that was happening, while all of that was going on, I was busy in the trenches, putting in work, winning Rec League championship, baby. Oh, yeah. We took a picture with the trophy and everything. Brought it home, too. By the way, I didn't take it home, but, you know. One of our players, I saw him walking out with the trophy. Rec League champ here, baby. Still got it. Ooh. Still, No look. Anyway, it was an amazing Tuesday. I enjoyed it. Trying to get my old butt back in shape. Today, I do want to talk D-backs Phillies. Because we don't have long before we cannot talk D-backs Phillies anymore. If you're catching the drift, I'm putting down this series is all but over. Only thing left to do is the crying. As my father used to say, it's over, Johnny. I don't know who Johnny is. His brother was named Johnny. I don't know if he was talking to his brother. I don't know. I feel like he was talking to Johnny Carson. Don't know why. That was old. Some old sayings. Also, I want to touch on Astros, Rangers, and why I think that this series is just getting started, baby. Game 3 tonight. Have a bet on there for you. I'll break it down. I'll preview it. I'll tell you what I think. I think this thing goes back to Houston. Exciting. I'll leave it at that. I'll get to that in a minute. Definitely want to talk Astros, Rangers, baby. Also, it is Wednesday, which means one thing. It means two things, really. No golf bets today. I can look. I don't even know if they got golf going on this weekend. The Zuzu Championship. How could I not bet the Zuzu? The Zuzu Championship. Haven't done any homework on this thing. I'm just scrolling right now, seeing where everything is set. Don't see none of my guys. I see Sung Jae third. So I guess I gotta take him. Been betting Sung Jae all year if you follow the show. And now he is the third favorite at 14-1. Hideki Matsuyama, another guy I like a lot, 16-1. Xander Schauffele, plus 700, is the favorite. I'm probably not gonna bet it, but I probably will. I'm put like $20 on the Sung Jae Maybe another 20 on Hideki Matsuyama. Keeping it simple. Not going to even look too deep. Keith Mitchell's plus 6,000. Tom Hoge 6,500. I feel like once you get past those numbers, though, you're just reaching in a bucket. Hoping you don't get bit. Hoping you pull out the golden ticket. Yeah, I wouldn't bet none of these lower guys. But again, I haven't done any homework. Probably a 2%. Probably not where you want to get your golf bets. Let me just say that. I just bet the same people every week. Hope I get lucky. Lucky ducky. Ducky lucky. But anyway, taking too long on the damn golf. I ain't even planning to get you golf. Wednesday, what it means in the winter. College football picks, baby. All of them coming at you fast. Not gonna lie, I think it's one tonight and 2 Saturdays, so it's not much. Not much on the forefront. A lot of numbers I think are just too big to take either side, and I know that sounds crazy. Well, if it's too big for one side, we should be slapping the other side, huh? I will talk about a few of those games and why I'm not taking either side. A few interesting lines I do like that I'm not going to take. It's kind of just that weird part of college football season, man. Just like the last few weeks, honestly, the last 2 weeks, I've only been betting maybe 4 bets, 5 bets. First couple weeks, I was betting 10 to 16 bets. But I'm just kind of zoning in and picking what I like and taking it home. Playing with it. Sounded pretty naughty. Big 12, baby. In college basketball, we will break down the Big 12 today. Yes, the Big 12. The newly looked Big 12. Houston, second favorite right now. Don't have it pulled up to read the numbers, but I know that they are the second favorites behind Kansas. The mighty Jayhawks with Hunter Dickinson transferring over. I'm excited, man. A lot of pressure on Hunter Dickinson. He is a 4 or 5 year guy. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Feel like he's been at Michigan for 7 years already. I love this game at Michigan. As you can see, I got Michigan somewhere behind me. Love Hunter Dickinson. I think Bill Self is going to use him properly. Don't think Juwan Howard used him properly at all. I think we see this kid Dickinson take over 26-15 a night. That's just me, though. He also is paired with a nice, beautiful upperclassman point guard in the... Is it Dejon or Dewan? Young boy Harris. That man that has a serious game. Love his game. He's a point guard. He's going to get the ball to Dickinson where he want it, where he need it, where he can succeed. I'm just rambling at this point. Let's get into the show, baby. This is Captain By a Hook with the Red Beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on Wednesday, baby, the 18th of October. This is a morning show. How about the damn Phillies? Yuck. Just slapping these D-backs around. Treating these D-backs like, I was about to say like foster children. But that's just adding extra insults where it's not needed. Philadelphia Phillies treating the D-backs like kids. Stealing candy, like taking candy from a baby. There you go. That fits the October theme. Last night, where is it at? I got it open. 10-0, baby. Just smooth 10-0. The D-backs only getting 4 hits. Aaron Nola looking like a damn monster. Aaron Nola going 6 complete, only giving up 3 hits. 7 strikeouts for Nola on the night. Merrill Kelly didn't have a bad night. Just when you're not getting any runs, it looks horrible. You go 5.2 innings, giving up 3 hits. On those 3 hits, you give up 4 runs. You do strike out 6. However, you give up 3 home runs. And that's what the Phillies do. They bang. Diamondbacks. All season, a lot of their runs consisted on small ball, base to base, baseball. Some reason against the Brewers and Dodgers, they were just smacking the damn baseball. It seems like the luck has run out. The clock has struck midnight, if you will, on the Cinderella Diamondbacks. Still 2 games, and they're going back to Chase Field. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get one of these games in Phoenix. But I'm looking at a gentleman's sweep here. I don't see this Phillies offense cooling off. Let's just say that. On those 10 hits, on those 10 runs, 11 hits. Scoring 10 runs on 11 hits is efficient, to say the least. Diamondbacks' biggest problem is they'll get hits and not cut up runs. Last night, Ketel Marte going 2 for 4. Christian Walker going 1 for 4. Moreno and Gabby Moreno going 1 for 4. Everybody else putting up offers. Looks like only one walk, too, on the whole night. And that was by Evan Longoria. So you're not getting on base walking. You only get 4 hits. Yeah. You left 2 guys in scoring position. So you don't even have much chances to put runs up. You're down 10-0, and you only get 2 guys in scoring position all night. Yuck. Yikes. Trey Turner opened it up in the first with a homer. That boy Trey Turner has been on a burner this playoff season. Love watching when he's doing. Schwarber homers 2 nights in a row. Schwarber homers twice last night. Man, these Phillies players, when they get on, they get on. We watched Nick Castellanos homer 5 out of 8 at-bats. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. You talk about great. That's great. Then Schwarber, I don't know how many at-bats it is, but he has 3 homers over this series already. 2 games. Trey Turner just banging them out. His 3rd home run of the playoffs. This Phillies team might be it might be the year for the Phillies, man. They will have to deal with a mighty team from Texas, no matter who wins that series. Speaking of, tonight, the Astros go to Dallas, baby, taking on the Rangers. This is interesting. The starters, Mad Max Scherzer. First start since being injured. He's going to come out snarling. I love Mad Max. Favorite pitcher this generation. Since 2010, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, my guys. Other than Chris Sale, they're the only guys I'm putting in the all-time greats list from these generations. Of course, Kershaw's there, but I'm talking personal, baby. What's my starting lineup? It's got to have Mad Max. It's got to have Verlander. It's got to have Chris Sale with the White Sox in it. Max Scherzer. Taking the mound tonight. First time in about 6 weeks he's taking the mound. Honestly, as much as I love him, I wanted to tell you how much I love him because I'm about to dog him. I think he gets toe up. I watched him last year in the playoffs get toe up in the Mets uniform. He's coming back out of nowhere. I don't even think he was supposed to come back this year. I look for him to get toe up by this veteran, this old, this understanding what the hell we need to do Astros lineup. Also, Christian Javier takes the mound for the Astros. This is a great sign. Beautiful sign. Of course, Verlander is your best pitcher. Y'all say Valdez is your ace. I disagree that Valdez is your second best pitcher. Christian Javier, though, steadily, the 26-year-old righty, all season has been dominant for you guys. He's 10-5 on the year. ERA right under 5 in 31 starts. 162 innings, 159 Ks. A whip of 1.27. His career in the postseason, 5-1, ERA under 2, 1.91. That's 15 games. That's 3 starts. That's 37 innings pitched. 57 strikeouts in those 37 innings and a whip below 1. He loves the postseason. He shows up in the postseason, and all season long he's been showing up in road games. Also, Astros have been better on the road this season than at home. Should have probably pulled up a stat to back that one up. Their home and road splits all season, they have been better on the road. You got Christian Javier taking the mound. He's started one game this postseason. 1-0, ERA 0.00. In the 5 innings, he got 9 strikeouts in the only start he started this postseason. And that was against nobody knows. I went to see his last 3 games, and they just have some game against the Diamondbacks where he went 6 innings, giving up 0 runs, 3 hits. But that's not the playoffs. Anyway, I'm excited about Christian Javier on the mound. I think he's the perfect guy for this spot. Again, the 26-year-old righty from the Dominican Republic. I'm geeked about Javier. I think he gives y'all 6-7. I think he pitches a gym tonight. I think he goes deep, 6-2, 6-1, maybe even 7. And I think Christian Javier gets Astros rolling again. I think the bats also against Max Scherzer get the Astros rolling again. I think the Astros are going to the 5th or 6th inning with a nice 3-4 run lead. We know the Astros bullpen is experienced and understands how to finish a damn game. One of the best bullpens in the last couple years. I mean, last year in the playoffs, they had the best bullpen. Ryan Pressly acting a fool as the closer. So I'm on the Astros tonight. You can get them plus the 110 on the money line. I'll give it out again towards the end of the show, but I'm going to be on the Astros plus 110 on the money line tonight. I love Mad Max. I'm not dogging him, but he hasn't pitched in 6 weeks, and he has a reputation of either being the best ever in the playoffs or getting that turkey dog whooped. I look for him tonight to be on the turkey dog diet. Give me the Astros, baby, plus 110. Christian Javier pitches a gem. And I look for this series to come back. Let me see. I think they take tonight 2-1, baby. Tomorrow, nobody knows who's pitching. I think the Phillies go up 3-0. You got Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Brandon Pfaadt, if he pitches more than 2 innings, this game is over after 2 innings. He'll give up 5 or 6 runs in those 2 innings. You got Astros Rangers game 4 again tomorrow. Have no idea who they'll throw out on the mound. I mean, if it's a must-win for the Astros, you got to think they're not throwing out their 4th or 5th guy, right? Rangers got guys for days. There's guys I haven't even seen in the playoffs yet that I think are aces. Like Martin Perez, Dane Dunning. So I don't know. Tomorrow will be interesting. I think Astros get tonight, and then tomorrow morning we can come reassess where we at. Talk some Astros Rangers game 4, baby. So I think they win these 2 though. 3 and 4. I think they get it back on track. To Friday. See, this is baseball, baby. They got 3 games. Doom, doom, doom. I think Astros getting the rhythm. I think they take 2 out of 3 in Dallas. I think we come back 3-2 Rangers Sunday, and I think Astros take this thing in 7, man. That's the long story I'm getting to. I think the Astros take this thing in 7. I think it goes 7. Definitely not over yet. I think the Astros make this thing a series over the next 2 or 3 days. See them getting on a roll. You put the Astros back against the wall, they usually respond. I'm not taking anything away from the Texas Rangers. Amazing team. It wouldn't be shocked if the Rangers win. All I'm saying is this thing ain't going to be no sweep. Astros definitely going to turn it into a series. Speaking of Jackson State, baby, if y'all read in the comments from the fans. Jackson State plus 7.5 did win last night. I got one bet for you tonight, 2 bets for you Saturday. I'm talking college football, baby. I will talk about a few other games that's on my mind, and we can talk about it. Sam Houston State, everybody says this is the best team with 1 win. Or 0 wins. Something like that. All I know is it's a weird way to put it. The best team with 0 wins sounds like the worst team to me. They'll take on Florida International at home, 5.5 point favorites. Staying away from that game. Definitely staying away from that game. The game that I do have a bet on tonight is the late game. New Mexico State, baby. Golly, hold on. All right. Hello? Can you hear me? Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. New Mexico State taking on UTEP, the Mighty Miners, University of Texas, El Paso. Snap. The Mighty Miners of UTEP, 3-point dogs at home. I'm going to stay away from the sides here, although I kind of lean New Mexico State minus the 3. I'm going to just play the over in this game. It's pretty low. I think this game gets into the 50s. I'd take it up to 48, 49.5. Right now, you can get it at over 47.5. Overs have been pretty sour to me in the football world, but I am going to take this. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it gets into the 50s. Give me New Mexico State taking on the Mighty Miners of UTEP. Give me the over 47.5 there. That's my one college football play for tonight. Now getting into the rest of the weekend. Saturday, 11 o'clock sharp in the morning time. I'm taking a dog out the gate. This number is just literally moved in my favor beautifully. This number was plus 150 when I wrote it down an hour ago. It's now plus 162. Exciting. I know. Give me Penn State. I don't care about the points. I don't care about the 4.5. I don't care about the total being 46. I would take that over if I had to. However, we've seen Ohio State struggle on offense. We've seen Penn State not struggle on offense. If this is a defensive game, I think Penn State has the damn defense to play with Ohio State. Like I said, if you want to be a smart guy, take the 4.5. Me, I'm on the money line. Give me Penn State plus 162. Like I said, I just wrote it down at plus 150. I'm about to take this thing at 162. ASAP Rocky. And definitely slapping that. Penn State, baby. I think they win this game outright. I think they win this game big. I don't even think it's a close game. I think it's a 10 to 14 point game. You're talking about Penn State dominating, I think, and Ohio State coming back late. Ohio State has the talent, so it's not like they're going to just get blown out of the water. But I think it's going to be looking ugly. I think Penn State gets up by 17 at some point in this game and cruises. Put the cruise control on 75, baby. We'll be in Houston in 4 hours. Give me Penn State on the money line. Love that bet a lot. Slapping Penn State money line Saturday morning. Just for all the cats that care. I think Ohio State's trash. If that means anything to you. I'm going Penn State, baby. On the money line. Air Force minus 10.5. Taking on Navy. Like I said, there's going to be games I talk about. This is one of them. Air Force minus 10.5. Think the number is a little too big. At 9.5, I'm all over it. 10.5 though, why not? I'm not taking it. I might take it. Who knows what I'm doing with it? I'm just talking about it at the moment. So I gave out New Mexico State tonight on the over. Penn State money line. I got one more bet that I'm taking. The next few games will just be me talking. I think the number is too big either side, or I like the number. I'm gonna throw out games that I'm looking at that I'm gonna be watching. Um, like Rutgers -5.5 against Indiana. That's huge in a Rutgers Indiana game. Huge. How can you not take Indiana at home +5.5? I just can't do it though. You can't do it. That's why I said I can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Yeah, you gotta be old from New Orleans to get that joke. You can't do it. Old furniture commercial. Bye. I say you get these people out of here with this all goddamn $10,000. You can't do it. Come on down to me and I'll get you out of here $200 or less. Something like that. You can't do it. He used to always say that. Can't do it. You can't do it. Can't. You can't do it. Tennessee, Alabama. This number is way too big. Alabama -8.5. It's just I can't take Tennessee in this spot. Would never take Tennessee in this spot. But I think this number should be more like 6.5. 8.5 just feels way too big. Money's coming in on Tennessee as I speak. Just watch the lines move from -110 each way to -115 to the 8.5 on Tennessee. Again, I'm just talking. That total's 48.5. That feels low also. But Alabama has not been the powerhouse we're used to. They have been winning games. However, they've been winning games NFL style. You never know what you never know. Tulane, baby. The Green Wave. 20.5-point favorites at home taking on North Texas. Yikes. That is a huge number for the Green Wave. This one is kind of funny to me, man. Wisconsin has been trash all season. Illinois might be the worst team in the Big Ten. Illinois is at home +2.5. Do with that what you will. Iowa, 3.5-point favorites at home versus Minnesota. They were just +10 on the road to Wisconsin. Yes, I took the +10. I told you last week on the show, take the +10. Can't take Iowa as a favorite, especially not over the margin of 3. West Virginia, same thing. 3.5-point favorites at home taking on Oklahoma State. You just can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. This is the last bet that I do have placed. Washington State. I'm going to take them +18.5. I like this because it's over 17. I will take it anything over 17 in the hook. Give me Washington State +18.5 taking on the mighty Oregon Ducks in Bo Nix. Washington State, man, going into last week, they were considered maybe one of the teams to win the Pac-12. Took a bad loss last week, I believe. But as the squares say, this is a bounce back spot for them. Taking on Oregon, Washington State. That's what I typed in, and I got pictures of Washington, the state. Let me add football to this search. Yeah. Wow. I guess they have 2 bad losses in a row. Get that turkey dog whip to Arizona, only putting up 6 points, 44 points. Arizona beating them 44-6. I'm remembering now. And then the week before that, losing by 8 to UCLA. Sheesh. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think Washington State has the manhood and demeanor to at least put up a fight against Oregon. At least put up a fight. against Oregon. I'm taking Washington State, baby, plus the 18.5. That's my bets, man. Penn State money line plus 162. Washington State plus 18.5. Tonight, New Mexico State taking on the Mighty Miners of UTEP. Give me that over 47 and a hook. A few more games I want to talk about, and then I'm going to jump to Big 12 basketball. South Carolina plus 7 taking on Missouri. Like it, don't love it. You can't do it. Where we at? Where we at? Get the gat. Get the gat. Texas 22.5 taking on Houston. You can't do it. Kind of like Houston plus the 22.5. You can't do it. Can't do either of those. That number's too big for me to touch. Can't touch just down. North Carolina minus 23.5. Give me Virginia plus 23.5. You can't do it. Love Virginia plus 23.5. Just can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. Where we at? I know there's a few more. Ole Miss minus 6.5. Now I love it. I might take this Ole Miss minus 6.5. Taking on Auburn, the Tigers of Auburn. You can't do it. Michigan State. Michigan blows them out the water, right? Minus 24.5. You can't do it. You can't do it. LSU minus 29 and a hook. You can't do it. Can't do it. Florida State minus the 13.5. Taking on a good Duke Blue Devil team. Oh, the minus 13.5 at home for Florida State looks mighty delicious. You can't do it. Utah plus 6.5 taking on USC. Love Utah in this spot, but you can't do it. I wish this number was 8.5, 9, so I'm not going to do it. Clemson, Miami, same thing. 3.5 for Clemson. Get the hell on up out of here. Give me Miami, Florida. I can't do it. Just can't bet on Miami, man. I just cannot bet on Miami. And then later in the night, Washington minus 26.5 taking on ASU. Arizona State, baby. Plus 26.5 has to be the play there if anything is, but I just can't do it. I think Washington wins big, but damn, that's a lot. 26.5. And then, of course, the UCLA minus 17 taking on Stanford. We watched Stanford come back from 29-0 against Colorado last Friday. Definitely. You can't do it. Let's talk some Big 12. I kind of started talking yesterday, so it'll be quicker than you think. Just going to throw some thoughts out there. Looks like we got everything now. We got the Big East. We got the Big 12, the Big 10, the A10. Time to do some homework now, baby. I broke down a few of these. Ooh, Michigan State taking money. Trying to get them at a bigger number, not a lower number. Kansas, plus 200. Houston, plus 400. Texas, plus 700. Baylor, plus 850. If you're looking for a team I think really has a chance to dethrone Kansas, it's got to be Texas at plus 700. Houston, I believe, has no chance to win this. As I said yesterday, they usually take about 4, 5 to 6 weeks off, starting from January to late February. They didn't play nobody. They'd play Cincinnati, Memphis, and a bunch of trash-ass teams. This year, however, it's not going to be like that. You're going to see Houston in primetime matchups because they're in the Big 12. You're going to see Houston be talked about. You're going to see Houston lose, I think, 7 to 9 conference games. One of my favorite bets that I'm waiting to get placed, waiting to get posted, is the team totals. I want to take Houston under 11.5, 12.5 conference wins. I don't think Houston's going to be a bad team. I think Houston still is going to be top 7 seed in one of their brackets come March Madness. I can see them as a dangerous, 4 seed, dangerous 5 seed, dangerous 6 seed. I can see them making a deep run in the tournament. Just as far as regular season goes, it's I think it's going to take them a few seasons to realize that they are with the big dogs now. You look at this thing: Oklahoma State, UFC, BYU, Cincinnati, West Virginia, Kansas State. These are going to be games that they're playing instead of the old. I don't even remember who's in their conference. Tulsa, for instance. So it's not going to be a night off like they're used to having, where they're 20-point favorites. They win by 19. Everybody's mad they didn't cover, but they won by 20, so who cares? They're going to be playing Texas Tech, Kansas State on those random Tuesdays, and those teams are going to be looking to bust that thing open. I will be fading Houston a lot in the conference schedule. Hopefully, I can get them at some 7, 9-point favorites. Take the other side. I'm looking to fade Houston as much as possible regular season. Big 12. I could be wrong. We've seen this team against great teams the last 5 years, and we've seen them dominate. We've seen them go to the Final Four. We've seen them beat big teams in out of conference schedule. I just think when it's in your conference, you can't get away from it. It's not like, okay, we got Kentucky, just throwing a team out there, scheduled on the 26th of December. We play Memphis January 7th, and then until February 20th. We got Memphis again. It's going to be every week. So you got 2 games you got to get up for and get ready for. So looking to fade Houston as much as possible, although I might switch that come tournament time and ride Houston because they will be tested by this Big 12 schedule. I just think this first regular season is going to be a little weird for the coaching and the players. I do like Texas at plus 700. I'm looking forward to seeing their coach, what's his name, Rodney Perry. If I got that wrong, I swear to God, I apologize. You did an amazing job last season stepping in for Coach Beard, and I am excited and proud that you got the job long term. Looking forward to see what you do. I think Texas is going to be a dangerous team. Looking deep into this thing, West Virginia might be slept on. I don't know if they could win this conference. I wish Bob Huggins was still there. This would be his most talented team he's ever had. But with that being said, the talent is still there. This is the most talented team West Virginia's had in a while. I don't think they can win this thing, but I do look for them to be competitive, maybe in the top 4 even in this conference comes March. Baylor plus 850. I feel like they're getting slept on. Love Baylor. I think you're looking at Kansas, Texas, Baylor, Kansas State, West Virginia as the 5 best teams in this conference. Oklahoma, they've been falling off a cliff. It feels like since Austin Reeves left. I don't know. I'd be excited to see Oklahoma or Oklahoma State get back in the mix. But right now, I'm looking at those teams. If I had to bet anybody right now to win this conference, it'll be Kansas and it'll be Texas. I would love to get Kansas at a bigger number. Might take Texas here at 700. Might even take a little piece of Baylor at plus 850 and ride the 2 Texas teams against Kansas. Hopefully middle of January, I can jump in on Kansas at plus 4 or 500 and just kind of ride this thing out like that. Definitely going to be fading Houston. As many chances as I can get. And I might get snake bitten. We all know what Houston is. They're a great team. Great players. Great coaching. It's not like they're scrubs. Just first year in a big dog conference. So that's how I'm breaking down this Big 12. I will be on Texas at this plus 700. Thinking about Baylor. I don't know, man. I can see both Texas and Baylor breaking my heart. And Kansas just running away with this thing. Kansas is deep. They're talented. I talked earlier in the show about the Harris and Dickinson combination. Man, don't let Kansas have a wing player step up this season that can knock down shots and slash like Grady Dick slashed. Kansas is great at that, man. And that's why I'm so excited. Dickinson's gonna be in that post, man. He ain't even gonna be look. He just gonna whoop, whoop, whoop. He gonna end up like 24 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists every game. They gonna run the game through him. You can't double them when you're playing Kansas. You can double them in Michigan. They trash, coaching wise. It's not the players' fault. Coaches tell the players what to do. Juwan Howard, get him out of here. You can't do it. That's how I'm playing the Big Ten, man. Tomorrow I will break down what we got, Pac-12. I think that's it. Besides these little conferences, Pac-12, Big Sky, and Atlantic 10 are the only conferences I haven't talked about. Talk about the Pac-12 mañana. That's tomorrow for you non-Spanish speakers. Man, forgot I started the show late today. 9 o'clock is crazy. I'm gonna talk golf. I'm gonna talk hockey for 2 seconds. 2 out of 3 last night. Loved it. Only 2 games tonight. Just to keep it quick and fancy. Penguins, Red Wings. If I had to bet, I'd take the Red Wings at home on the money line. Not gonna bet it. Penguins are my favorite team. Probably will just watch that game as a fan. Probably be back and forth between that and the baseball game. Senators, though, of Ottawa. The Ottawa Senators. I'm going to be on them on the puck line plus 136. So tonight we're going over 47.5 on New Mexico State in UTEP, the Mighty Miners. We're going Ottawa Senators on the puck line at home plus 136, taking on the Caps. Ottawa, the Senators on the puck line plus 136. And then give me the Astros on the money line at plus 110. That is Astros money line, Ottawa Senators puck line, and then over 47.5 on UTEP, New Mexico State. And that's it. I love it, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Just put all 3 of those bets in. I do appreciate y'all. This is Captain Abaya Hook with the Red Beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on the 18th of October. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dives.